you live here. Why wouldn't you support it? If you don't like it, in my opinion, get the f*** out. No joke. So I muted my... Okay. That's good, right?
Yeah, it's good for me.
Rad. Is it cool to talk about some of the things you were just saying about some of the streamers and people that are out there? But you said that a lot of, like, I hate that guy so much. Steven Crowder.
Same.
I don't remember. Jordan, what's his name?
Jordan Peterson.
Hey, am I allowed to cuss by accident sometimes?
Oh, I don't care if you fucking swear.
Oh, yeah. Peterson guy, and then there's the host of others. Yeah. So saying, like, by and large, those guys spit a bunch of nonsense. I think, right? That's what they do. But the other guy, the JP guy, has funny skits, right? He does skits.
I'm sorry, I thought I meant Jordan Peterson. The Awaken with JP guy. Is that who we were talking about?
Yeah, the redhead dude. Jordan Peterson's the psychologist guy that also, well, he's just an absolute narcissistic douchebag. But
he is a psychologist. He has a degree, but that doesn't mean much for him.
For me, shit, no.
I don't to be fair, right? I have not seen much of this guy, but like one of his most recent videos I'm looking at here is the best female swimmer in the world, and he's dressed up as a woman, right, in a woman's swimming outfit.
This is probably a trans athlete's argument, isn't it? Due to what's the person's name? Fuck, Leah Thomas.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So no, that's not. That's not nice.
Look, I am a JonTron fan, okay? And JonTron has had some very yikesy moments, including in a field in which I am very much, I am a healthcare professional, and he's got like anti-vax takes, right? He's cringy about that. I think he also had it might have been accidentally, like, anti-Semitic rhetoric when he was debating Destiny a few years back. Yeah, he's an uninformed entertainer. Exactly, Boy Meets Mini. But I can...
Wait, Destiny's a person or a video game or, like, it's a I'm sorry. Yes, everyone laughed about it. Okay.
Yeah, but they were debating, and he's not important right now. What's important is that JonTron is not... Like, even in his last video, he invoked some of that fake news bullshit, right? He made a joke about it. But I find him very entertaining and funny, so, I'm going to enjoy his content, regardless of what his political views are.
If you say something egregious that you, like... I'm not a fan of Kevin Spacey. I loved his movies, but because he's a predator, like there's a line that's crossed. So with this the redhead guy, JP guy,
yeah,
I didn't know that he'd said a lot of transphobic things, but I thought, he had some funny content. Anyway, the point of that is, don't judge just a person that you might disagree with. Try to take value out of whatever anyone says. You can put yourself in their shoes. Everyone try to do that. It's a smart thing to do. Don't be so hesitant to maybe get your mind changed, or not, or find, like, I disagree with that wholeheartedly, and I'm not going to follow that. But I feel like what you said earlier is that you get, what did you say in the chat about you were giving advice to people that were...
What I was saying was, right-wing content creators are purely reactionary. They're emotive. They have to be exciting. They have to draw people in, because they don't have good ideas. So they have to throw out a wide net and be exciting, be the side that is, that is like they pass themselves off as the smart ones, the fun ones, whatever. If they don't, they're going to be dead in the water. So that's why I encourage the left to do a better job of that, to be the more exciting ones, the more fun ones, the ones that are able to cast a little bit of a wider net. I'm not saying that we should accept Nazis, obviously, but to some extent, when people say, like, the R word,
what's that?
Retarded.
Wait, yeah. Hey,
which
nice.
I try not to say, but
I'm slow.
Huh?
I'm just slow, dude.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Do you mean that by yourself, or are you joking?
No, I am slow, but it was a joke too. But no, I didn't know what R word meant. I didn't know.
No. You're fine. You're fine. I do try not to say it. It's not TOS, but I try not to say it. So, But I'm not gonna sit here and woke scold people about using the word, right? I don't like it in my chat. I'll give you a timeout once if you say it, and then after that, I'll time you out for a little bit longer.
Yep.
But like, some people will ban you, boom, first time you say it. Some people will ban you just for disagreeing with them, and I'm not okay with that. Like, I don't think that that's and to be fair, it is their platform. They're allowed to do with it what they want. But I try to be a little bit more flexible when it comes to that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, definitely, and that's another thing. Like, you're one of the first people to see or encourage people having more of an open mind. I feel like a lot of different ideologies, it's all or nothing. If you don't follow every single thing that is under the purview of what we our beliefs or whatever the hell, I don't know. That's probably not.
No. Yeah, I get your dream.
Like, why can't you be more progressive and say, oh, I agree with you here, but not there. But these are more important things, or God forbid, have a debate, or be like, I'm okay with having my mind changed. Doesn't make you a bad person because you were. You talked about smartest person in the room. You never want to be that person. You learn nothing being the smartest person in the room. Surround yourself with more intelligent people, in my opinion, right? So I think it's cool that you're giving some advice to content creators to not be...
and JP, once again, I haven't watched a lot of his content. I do know him to be right-wing. I personally find him cringe. But if somebody in my chat says...
him. I've seen like 3 videos, dude, so
right,
like he's not
right.
please don't... and nobody listening to this thing, are people listening, or is this you and me talking?
No, people are listening.
Okay, I don't... like, he's not a... I'm not a fan... like, I've seen 3 videos and laughed at them, maybe. And maybe been to his house. And maybe we had a sleepover one other time. And maybe we went to college. No, I'm kidding. No, I really don't know.
Who knows? I'm not saying I did. It's just a possibility. But like, yeah, he is a right winger. That being said, I know you don't know who Destiny is, but he is a very, very controversial figure on the left.
I've heard the name Destiny.
Yeah.
Like, apparently he burned down a school or something. I'm joking. I've heard he got banned from...
With the way some people talk about him, you almost think that he would have. He has said some very, very, very bad things, okay? I do not stand by Destiny.
It's not a game, right? Destiny?
No, it's a person.
I thought it was, I thought that... I don't know.
It might be a game. No, it is a game. It is a game. But it's also a username of a person.
So he's like a bad person on here? So, don't talk to him? He got banned?
He got banned.
He's done controversial things. Okay.
Yes, he's done controversial things. So but what I can recognize, right? I'll give you an example. I recently retweeted something where it's like a person like quit being friends with another person because they were friends with somebody who liked Destiny.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, like that shit. Like, that's cringe, dude. Don't do that. Don't go like 2, 3, 4 layers deep of like, well, you're friends with somebody that likes a person that I don't like.
Being friends with Dave Chappelle. He's like, oh my gosh.
Well, right, Dave Chappelle is overall, like, he's historically actually been really funny and kind of progressive, He's a lib. He is not in the know with trans stuff. And recently, he's been very cringe. 6 degrees of cancellation.
His buddy Patton Oswalt got a picture with him and said something. His tweet was like, "I'm still learning." That's so pandering. You didn't even mean it. It's so insincere. You're just saying. Literally, it's so obvious. You're just saying that because you don't want to get. You want to not have your audience reduced. Like,
Dave Chappelle said that.
Patton Oswalt had a picture with Dave. Is that his name? Patton Oswalt. Hey. What's the Patton? Is that his name? Patton Oswalt?
I have no clue. Oh. I don't know celebrities.
He's like a guy that's a comedian guy that was... Anyway, he went to like a Dave Chappelle thing, and he's a comedian, and he took a picture with Dave Chappelle, and then he posted it, and then he got hated on Twitter, and then he said, "I'm sorry, I'm still..." He stabbed Dave Chappelle in the back because Dave Chappelle had said some... things like transphobic, I think, or something. But that's his friend, and
yeah.
All of a sudden he cares because it means that you won't like him. Like, that many layers deep, like, eat a basket of cock.
There's a picture that made the rounds way back when, do you know who Vosh is by any chance?
No idea what that is. Who that is?
Do you know who Charlie Kirk or
Oh, that guy who looks like a caricature of himself.
yeah. Charlie Kirk and Tim Pool.
Yeah.
Those ring
I
bells?
hate him. That guy's. I'm not a fan.
Right. So there's a picture that made the meme rounds because it's fantastic. And Vosh is like a left-wing Twitch person, and I have it on screen if you're still watching stream. But
I'm looking at the stream.
Yeah. So Voosh is the one in the middle, and Charlie Kirk, Charlie Kirk and Tim Pool are there, and like having a picture with those guys is not. Like, so many people were saying about this image, well, look at him being all chummy, all buddy with Charlie Kirk and Tim Pool. It's like,
they just took a picture. Like, it's not.
Like, I don't understand. Like,
I hate
this is an
too.
alpha move to me personally. He's got the most alpha stance of all three of them.
They gave the guy in the middle shit about being around these two.
Say that again.
They gave the guy in the middle, the Vosh, whatever, shit about being around.
Yes.
The friggin' the potato head guy and the friggin' Tim Pool.
Yeah, but the context of this picture is not even that they were being buddy. It's that they were having a debate. Like,
and you take a picture. Who gives a shit? People
he
fucking
debated
got mad
both of
about
them.
that?
Right, he debated both of them, and then he took a picture with them afterwards.
And he got, man, that's so dumb if people like, oh, that's your friends because you took a photo.
Right,
Stupid.
exactly. It's so dumb. People are ate up, dude. They need to go touch grass, which I also need to go touch grass, but I don't think I've quite fallen that far down yet. So
It bothers me to no end when, I mean, just things like that in general. This isn't, I don't know, this is probably like, it's not super related, but I couldn't like fly my American flag in front of my house during the 4th of July without, my house got egged from a bunch of people that were anti-American at the time because it was 2 years ago.
Oh, that's not
2020.
good.
I'm like, what the fuck? Like, love your country still, guys. What the fuck? You know, it's just like, well, the country right now is run by dipshit. It was dipshit was running it at the time. Yeah, the orange man.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, was it 2019 maybe? Well, whatever the fuck, you know. But it's like, how do you not like? How do you conflate all things? Like, how narrow-minded are you? That is, you putting yourself completely like susceptible to total control, and I don't like it.
Well, when you talk about being patriotic, and you talk about, we're going to get into a whole other conversation here, but you talk about being patriotic and loving your country and whatever. You know, there are a lot of people on the left who say that they hate America, and they have valid reasons for that.
No, hate your government, love your country. Why wouldn't you? Like, that's my opinion.
What do you mean by that?
You can hate your government and love your country.
But what's your country?
The country, America, founded on like the principles, like the Constitution. Our government sucks, right? And anything can be there's improvements that can be made. Absolutely. Don't hate a lot of the things that happened over the course of 236 years of it being actually America. Yeah. But you live here. Why wouldn't you support it? If you don't like it, in my opinion, get the fuck out. No joke. And if you think it's so bad, then why are people trying to move here in droves that you say should be allowed to come here? The same people hating are the peoples that are saying, let more people in here. How much do you hate those people if you hate this country so much? That bothers me to no end.
I have a very interesting user in here. Hello there.
Sorry, I'm deaf in one of my ears, kind of.
Oh.
So I talk loud. I apologize.
No, you're fine. I'm gonna time this guy out.
Flag burning.
Sorry. No. So my whole thing with that is, saying if you don't like it, get the fuck out. Like, my thing is, there are some people who don't have the ability to do that, right? Like, they don't have the financial stability. They don't have anywhere else to go. They have family here. They have a life here. You can. I think that sometimes lefties go a little bit hard with the American hatred shtick.
Yeah.
I invoke it jokingly, and I don't care if people hate this country, quite honestly. I think when I say that I love this country, what I mean is the people in this country. The people who exist now.
100%. The people, I mean, when I say the people, I mean the people that are pro-America to like you don't hate it here. You know it's not perfect. People that hate the country though, it's like you only get to have that opinion because you're living here. You couldn't have that opinion in China. Go to fucking China and say you don't like China. You're gonna get turned into a fucking lampshade.
I would rather live here than China, but I will say that China does have things that we don't. They have high-speed rail, for instance.
Sure. Yeah.
You know, there's a give and take to living in America. You know, you do have more freedoms in some respects, but there are also there's also less freedoms in some respects. You know, we don't have universal health care. We don't have very good public transportation.
I don't like it. That's the government that decided that, right? That's our government being run. All the healthcare decisions being run by big pharma and big healthcare executives that are now doing it for influence and a massive nut at the end of the day. That's annoying. Yes, there's room for improvement there. I mean, free healthcare has I feel like there should be basic healthcare for free, of course. But I wouldn't say I hate America because of it. I would say we need to fix this.
Well, but I can understand the sentiment, I guess, is what I'm getting at. Like, I also understand that people get upset. If you are trying to be an advocate for change and you are trying to sway people to your side and those people happen to, like, be Ameriboos, right? Where it's like they fucking love America and they, like, wear American flags all over the place and they have, like, American flag dildos and shit. Like, yeah, you're not going to win any hearts over by saying that you fucking hate America and you wish that it would burn, okay? On the flip side of that, there is a reason that people say they hate America. A lot of people are doing horrible right now. You know, poverty is rampant. Homelessness, you know, there are people sleeping outside of empty apartment buildings.
All the government. It's all the government, not the citizens' fault.
I don't think it's the government. I think the government has a heavy hand in it. But really what it is
all the homelessness and the inflation and the poverty and the cost of oil and all of that's the government. Like the government didn't have a hand in that.
Saying that it is the government who's causing this is like saying it's the car that ran over somebody. The person driving the car.
Alec Baldwin. That's the Alec Baldwin defense. How dare you?
Okay, well, I'm not gonna unpack that can of worms, but
no, yeah.
But my thing is, you know, the person driving the car is who I'm concerned about, because at the end of the day, the car is the car. I see the government as a tool, and the people need to reclaim that tool. Right now, that tool is owned and operated by
100.
the corporate class, the wealthy upper class, and
100.
Yeah. So they're the ones who are making all of these tax cuts in their favor. They're the ones who are sucking the American people dry of their incomes and making it so that we have to work longer for less return. And they actually up there have class solidarity. They advocate for each other because at the end of the day, they know that it's going to benefit themselves, like Walmart and McDonald's and Disney and Sony, if they all can get along and coexist, you know.
Of course they do, and then they under the guise of being democratic and all of that. And that's the thing there, though. You agree, like we might not agree on everything, but we agree on the important things. And I think most citizens, you know, not these corporate entities and government people that are, you know, the powers that be up top, they you know, everyone outside of that typically agrees, right? Imagine if everyone was like, let's set aside our differences. The things we agree on are more important. We could absolutely usurp the current reign of government and have people put in power that have the capability of making decisions that actually reflect and benefit that of the people. That would be fantastic. But no, we can't do that because people get butthurt and have their stupid ideas like me right now. Damn it. Okay.
What do you mean like you? I think this has been pretty civil.
No. Yeah. Okay, I gotta I'll hop off here, but
Okay.
thank you for letting me dial in.
Absolutely. No, it was a pleasure. Yeah, I appreciate you joining the Discord and being in chat. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
All right, have a good one.
You too.